Hello, welcome back. Got another doozy for you today. Been a rough morning. Again, my head is just zinging around. My vision's blurry. Um, my head's throbbing. Sweating. Clammy. But the reason I wanted to make this video this morning was because back before I was diagnosed, Brittany and I had just started dating, and I was experiencing these strange head rushes that would radiate down through my body. It's kind of like wincing, I guess. Like if you're watching a video of somebody falling or something, you see them hit the ground and your whole body just kind of, that looks like it hurts. That same type of rush shoots through my body on multiple times a day. It's even happening right now. And so I'm trying to get this out because what I want to say is important. So I'm having these body rushes, right? This is back before I was diagnosed, and I knew there was something wrong with me. I knew it wasn't normal, but I also didn't know that there was something wrong with me, so I didn't really say anything. I just kind of kept it to myself and thought, well, that was weird. And then, as I said, Brittany and I had just started dating, and pretty much our first date, she had come out to Wabas's Lake when I was living there with my dad, and we went out on the boat, and I was feeling a little off that day, and I thought maybe I was a little hungover because we had played a little bit the night before. So we got done on the boat, and we went and got some food at the Gratin Bar. Got a Gratin burger, and about half an hour after we left, we were on our way into town, and I was having these rushes again, and I was feeling dizzy. Then I started to feel really super nauseous. I'm like, I'm gonna throw up. I need to pull over. So I pulled over on the side of the road. Granted, this is Brittany and I's first official date, and my buddy Vern just happened to be with us. Back when he was in Michigan, we hung out quite a bit, and so I stopped and get out, and I went to the back of the truck, and sure enough, I had to get sick. And the next thing I know, I'm laying on the ground, and Vern is standing over me, asking me what the hell I'm doing laying on the ground. Well, I don't know. I went to the back of the truck to get sick, and apparently I had passed out. And then a few days later, we were at Vern's house again, and we were fooling around in the garage, out in the driveway or whatnot, and those rushes started coming over me again, and I had to sit down, and I wanted to leave because I felt that bad, but I wasn't sure what was happening, and I wasn't even sure if I should drive. But I remember that was like the first time I got really scared about what was going on with me, because, that feeling, that sensation I get is, it's overwhelming. I mean, you can't deny it, you can't avoid it, and you can't help but be disturbed by it. And, this is going to be the hard part. With my symptoms that I have right now, with the vertigo and everything, every time that my head spins and my body gets that same, sorry, it gets that same rush that I did back then. And lately it's so constant that I can't help to worry. Maybe it's coming back. And I don't know if I'll ever be able to avoid that fear altogether, but these last few years have been a real struggle to get to that point, to not let the cancer consume your thoughts day in and day out. But when you wake up at 5 o'clock every morning, no matter if you go to bed at 1, 2, 3, it doesn't matter, I'm getting about 3 hours of sleep a night. Every morning when I wake up, this morning especially, everything is soaking wet. My pillow this morning was so wet I couldn't even stand to touch it. And I'm having these body rushes like all day today. And that fear is knocking again. And I can't shake it. But, it's coming up on my biannual MRI time as well. And, that's always a nerve-wracking time. I have an MRI every 18 months to monitor my brain and make sure everything's still stable in there with no tumors. And, so far so good. But, when you feel like this, not only does it just physically suck, the amount of fear that it creates. It's a tough one to get over and to deal with. I don't, like I said, I don't think I'll ever get over it. How could you? But it's all consuming, and that's the anguish of it all, the torture of it all it's just so constant and so overwhelming, and you try to be strong and you try to push through. It takes a toll. And it's been 8 years. Yeah, like I said, I'm doing the best that I can. With considering everything, but that's kind of what this is all about. Putting this all out there, and this is a big burden to bear, and I know it's not my fault, but it is indeed because of me. And living with that burden all these years have really taken its toll on me. And it's time to lighten that burden a little bit. I'm gonna try to make these better as time goes on. Hopefully they're not all just me laying in bed and bitching about all the bad life sucks, and they're sitting in my studio. I do plan to expand this and have it be a little more uplifting, but I also want to bring you in and let you know what it's like inside the mind and the life of a guy that's just trying to get by, trying to deal with the cards that I was dealt, trying not to be bitter, trying to be thankful for every day and every blessing that I have. There's gonna be a lot of moments of me sharing this stuff, because that's kind of the whole idea here. But it's still going on 13 minutes now, and I think I'm gonna sign off. But I just want everyone to know that I'm gonna be fine. It's just gonna take some more time, so hopefully we can ride it out together. I want to thank you for your time, and God bless.